What's up guys, Bloodshed here. Today we're going to talk about our Inna's Exploding Palm pet build for Season 10, Patch 2.5. Now this is a long title, but what I did with this build was focus on pet damage and focus on exploding palm damage. So it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Hey Bloodshed, why are you making an Inna's speed build when we have LTK and Sun Wukong One Punch Monk? Well my friend, you get the Inna's 7-piece set with Hadrig's Gift basically for free in Season 10, so I wanted to make a build around that. And to kind of synergize with the idea, I used all non-ancient gear in the whole build, only level 50 legendary gems in the whole build, and I capped myself at 200 Paragon. So it simulates like a new character. You have 200 Paragon, only level 50 gems, and no ancient gear. Now you might get lucky and get a few pieces. Hell, you might get a few pieces with Hadrig's Gift. So that's kind of the basis that I made, and what came out of it was even better than I expected. It's a really fun build to play. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the build now. Starting up first with the build, we have Way of the 100 Fists. The reason why we use this is for assimilation. Each enemy hit with a third hit increases your damage by 5% for 5 seconds. Dashing Strike Quicksilver, I went with Quicksilver over Radiance. Radiance is amazing. It gets us our assimilation stacks faster, so you're more than welcome to use Radiance. I notice when I do drop Ingeom, that extra charge from Quicksilver just makes me happy, makes me a happy panda. So I decided to do that instead, but you're more than welcome to use Radiance. Cyclone Strike Implosion, a big giant radius to pull enemies in and blow them up. Mystic Ally, so you don't have to pick any rune because you get access to all the runes with this build. Exploding Palm and Pending Doom, I found Cold EP better than Fire, but I did enjoy Fire a lot. And you might even like Lightning, but this is what I decided to go with. Cold makes things go boom, and I love it. Mantra of Salvation Agility. This is really good. It synergizes with our legendary gem Gogok that we're using. More dodge, and you get all resist as well. So this is Mantra of Salvation Agility is really solid. Beacon of Etar for cooldown. Seize the Initiative to stack assimilation really quickly. You can see the build here. Even the Mystic Ally damage I rolled was really bad. 93 out of 120%. I got cooldown and you know, no plus damage. This weapon's so garbage, man. You're most likely gonna get a better weapon than me, but this is the build I used. Pretty shitty gear other than my amulet's pretty good. But you can see level 50 gems, level 50 trapped, Gogok. One thing you want to shoot for is 50% cooldown reduction, which you can get it not too bad. You can get it on your rings, on your gloves, on your shoulders, on your weapon, wherever you can squeeze it. On your helmet, you can get, you know, the white gem in the helmet for the reduced cooldown reduction. So I like around 50%. That seems like a sweet spot for me, including Ingeom. So I like 50% CDR Ingeom. Binding of the Lesser Gods, Ring of Royal Grandeur. The binding allows your allies to do more damage when you use Cyclone Strike, so you can't take off Cyclone Strike with this build in particular. Gundo gear spreads EP like a virus across the map, really good. Obviously, since we're using cold EP, you want to focus on cold damage, and you want to get cold damage on your amulet if possible. But we are using a Stone of Jordan with cold damage for the elite damage. You're more than welcome to, if it's early season, you don't get a Soj, you can more than welcome to use a Convention of Elements. I have tried that in the build. It works pretty well. I have it somewhere. But yeah, you can use Convention of Elements. Lefebvre's Soliloquy, so when we're Cyclone Strike, we get up to 50% damage reduction. So you can see Cyclone Strike is a pivotal part of the build, or whatever you want to call it. On the boots, I got Exploding Palm damage. Way of the 100 Fists on the legs. On the belt, Way of the 100 Fist damage. On the chest piece, Mystic Ally damage. On the shoulders, Mystic Ally damage. So yeah, you want to buff up your spells. On your helmet, Exploding Palm damage. Since we're using so many abilities, you want to make sure you buff them up as much as possible. So you can see I really min-maxed this character out, even though I had all non-ancient items and a really crappy weapon. I did my best to kind of maximize the DPS overall. Okay, so let's talk about rotation. So let's say the pack is up here like always. You're going to Dashing Strike in. You're going to pop EP on the lowest HP mob like a skeleton or scarab. You don't want to EP the elite because it's going to take forever to kill and you won't get it to explode. So Exploding Palm the lowest HP target. Cyclone Strike all the mobs around you. You can even do a second one if you miss a few. And then you're going to pop your Mystic Ally, and it's going to most likely kill the Exploding Palm target, and then it's going to spread like a virus across the map. Okay, so Dashing Strike, EP, trigger, pull them in, and then trigger it with your Mystic ally to kind of blow it up. If you don't have the Mystic ally available, you're going to be attacking really fast, and hopefully your allies help you attack it. You can always switch targets. You can always EP multiple targets if you want to get that extra damage to spread. You're not going to run out of spirit because we're attacking so fast. You're constantly regaining spirit. Anyways, guys, that's going to be all for me today. The Diablo fans link with the full written breakdown will be in the description below, so don't fret, my pets. Follow me at twitch.tv/bloodshed. I stream Diablo 6 days a week. Getting ready for Season 10. We're kind of just going through all the different builds available and having some really good discussions on stream, so check us out there. Big shout out to my Switch subs for making this possible, allowing me to be a content creator and, you know, deliver this content to all of you. And of course, my patrons who directly fund the stream. Much love. I appreciate it, you guys. I'll never forget, man. Never forget you. This is the Bloodshed, and I'm out of here. Peace.